Let's sing to the camera, right, Max? M is for the way you look at me. V is very, very extraordinary. Yeah. You were just singing. You were just singing.
Y'all got 1 more minute. 1 more minute.
I'm playing Manhunt, and it's scary. Okay, I don't know if they're gonna find me. I don't know if they're gonna find me. This is a scary game. Go ahead. Yeah. Zoom in. What do we rate this?
10 out of 10. This is just what I needed.
What is it? Wafu?
Waffle.
Delicious. Okay. Hello, guys. Just getting comfortable here because it's gonna be a movie rant today about specifically 3 movies that I recently saw. With that being said, let me show you guys the drink that I have for this rant. There we go. So the reason why I'm showing you my drink order is because I did not get the white mocha macadamia syrup. It's the new Starbucks drink. I didn't get that specific order. I got something very similar to it because the original drink, the cold foam, is non-dairy. And already, by adding syrups to my coffee, the toilet will be my best friend tonight. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want to make it worse by including dairy. So this is, I don't even know how they said it. I was like, can you make me something similar to it? And they did. But it's very good if you like sweet coffee. This is your jam. Okay, so let me set my phone up. I use my phone as a mirror so I can see that I'm in focus, I'm in frame, the whole 9 yards. So let's begin. Make sure you have your drink. I'm gonna keep this review of each movie that I mentioned very short and sweet. Number 1, I loved it and will definitely be rewatching it. Number 2, it was a good first time watch. I'll revisit it maybe at a later date, but not anytime soon. Number 3, no, I won't be watching it again. So just straight to the point, very simple, because when it comes to, I rate this movie, even the 5-star thing, no, it's like, it's too much work. So when it comes to Guardians of the Galaxy, yeah, I will be rewatching that movie multiple times when it comes out on Disney Plus. When? I don't know. Disney Plus, I'm waiting. I love, love, love how James Gunn specifically is taking the route of having each volume be focused on a character, but also elaborating on and developing each character surrounding the main character that's being focused on. You know what I'm saying? The side characters are also given a plot alongside the main character. This specific volume was focused on Rocket. I love it. Was not expecting his past to be that traumatic. Yeah, I got chills just thinking about it. But yeah, I think it was well done. I am excited to see, the next volumes. When are they gonna stop? Like, what's gonna be considered the last volume, right? Now that I think about it, I don't want to know because I don't want it to end. Okay, so yeah, I'll give it a double thumbs up. Oh, maybe I should do like signs or something. I'll give it, yes, double thumbs up. Loved it. We'll be watching it multiple times. One thumbs up. I enjoyed it. Won't be like, I'll revisit it occasionally, not frequent at all. No thumbs up at all. Did not like it. Okay. So double thumbs up for Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. Now, the next movie I saw was The Little Mermaid. All right, guys, buckle up. Buckle up. I'm going to give it one thumbs up. Okay, hear me out. Hear me out. Lin-Manuel Miranda. Incredible talent. He is probably one of the most incredible, what do I call it, composer, but he's also a songwriter and artist, period. Like, he is fantastic. But if you're watching this, Lin-Manuel, why did you write Scuttlebutt? Why? Because, hear me out, when he added Part of Your World Part 2, yeah, it was incredible. I really, really, really enjoyed it. Wild Uncharted Waters. Do we need to discuss any more? Incredible. Chills. I absolutely loved them. I loved the beginning because what's the right term? It's a callback to the animated movie when Eric is out in the night just walking around and he keeps hearing Vanessa humming or singing Ariel's melody, right? But in the live action version, we hear that as a way of not him searching for it yet. It's more like a thought. Like we are hearing what he's also hearing in his head, and he's executing his thoughts verbally. And then at the very end, he finds Vanessa. So I think it was very, very well done. I really enjoyed that song. Scuttlebutt, that song never happened. That song never happened. How about, come, Lin-Manuel, let me give you some coffee. Let's sit down, let's relax. What about a song with the sisters? What about a song about King Triton and his emotions and how he's conflicted of, being a king and a father towards Ariel? What about another song for Ursula? Why did y'all, hear me out. Why was, what's the song? Oh gosh. The one that Sebastian is singing when the chef is trying to cut him up. Yeah, I wanted that song. I was so excited to see who was portraying the chef. Mind you, okay, take out the song, sure. Where's the chef? He played a part in the animated movie. Where was he? I needed that. I needed that song. What's it called? Les Poissons. Is that the song? Les Poissons. Got my handy dandy iPad. Okay, but can we quickly hear the beginning of Wild Uncharted Waters? Hey, yeah. Yeah. Chills. Chills. Okay. All I ever wanted was the open sea and sky. Daughters of Triton? Are you kidding? The fact that they took out that song completely. Okay. Y'all took out Les Poissons. Anyway, so yeah. Oh, I can go on forever about the Little Mermaid, but I know there's countless of videos on YouTube discussing it. But one last thing, the costumes. Hear me out, y'all. Hear me out. That costume is cute. And I understand why they kept one costume. It honestly, logically speaking, it doesn't make sense for in the live action universe, right? We're not talking about animation now. For someone to be given different outfits. Well, actually, now I have to rebuttal my own debate. Because what I was gonna say, it doesn't make sense for Eric to take in this random girl and give her just a bunch of different outfits. Or more like the queen to just give her a bunch of different outfits. But to rebuttal my own debate, it does make sense because the queen and Eric don't know how long she's staying with them. You know what I mean? And they got money. You're telling me that the queen, knowing how many outfit changes a queen gets, wouldn't provide someone with multiple outfits? So yeah, I don't know why the heck they gave her the same freaking outfit. The one excuse I'll give is when Eric put the outfit, the dress in the water and she comes out with that dress. That makes sense. I could see that making a bit more sense. But she only had 2 costumes. You know which one I wanted to see? Her feeling herself with the sail and the rope outfit. Oh my, I remember when she was playing with her hair, she was feeling herself and wait, this is a fit. I wanted to see that in live action. Oh my goodness. But overall, there was one moment, I think it was when she was the very first time she came out onto the rock. I don't know who the DP was or the camera assistant for that specific scene. We need to have a chat. Why was it so shaky? What it felt like was they were trying to put multiple takes into one scene so you could either see, I don't know, I have to rewatch it again to really analyze it, but you could either see the cuts that they made between each shot to capture every single angle to allow the animators to animate the water or something. I don't know the technicalities behind that specific scene, but you could see it. People were mimicking that scene like, oh my gosh, she's like shaking in like a time-lapse type thing. And I think it's because they were just capturing every different angle for the animators, for the visual effects people, but the execution was just not smooth at all. I'm shocked that they allowed that to happen with how much of a budget they really had. And I think that's something many people criticize nowadays is you don't need to have a huge budget to have an incredible story. So when you are given an incredible budget, it makes things, I feel like, as an outsider, as a viewer, okay, slightly easier because you're given the resources and the professionals to execute your vision properly because they're skilled, they're not amateurs. My assumption though, assumptions. So that's pretty much my take on The Little Mermaid. 1 thumbs up. I enjoyed it. Haley, 8. I don't care what anyone says. She's perfect. She's absolutely perfect. I loved her. And yes, both princesses can live in the same world. You know, I said this a long time ago. I would say about 2-3 years ago to my friend. We were just talking. I forgot what it was we were talking about, but I said, are people upset with certain characters and films and different areas of entertainment because they are not able to relate as much? What does that mean? From my perspective, looking back now, many people are upset that there is a black Ariel because they're not able to say, oh my gosh, she looks like me. They're not able to relate, so they're mad. But they forget, hey, there are other people in the world that look like Hallie, so now they're able to say, oh my gosh, that looks like me. You guys, let me tell you, when I saw Isabella from Encanto, I almost started to cry because I've never ever seen anyone, not one character, female character, that looks like me. Like, seeing Isabella, I was like, oh my god. The comfort that you feel when you see someone that you can relate to any certain degree is so comforting. Yeah, that was a bit of a tangent, but anyway, I think that was one of the biggest issues with the Little Mermaid live action, is people who did not relate to as much or don't look like Ariel as much, the modern 2023 version. They are upset because they don't look like her. But with that being said, to all the little girls out there that are so happy to see someone that looks like them on the big screen, I'm so happy for you. And I cannot wait to see what other incredible projects Disney either remakes or creates from the ground up to have even more children and adults be able to say, I'm just like them. Now, onto the third movie. What a fantastic transition. Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. If I can do 400,000 thumbs up, I really would. What an incredible movie. Just, I love the music, of course, was incredible. The voice acting, incredible. Oscar Isaac, he yeah. Oh god, like that. The voice acting just gets me every single time. It was so good. Oh, I loved it. I loved it so much. I think the story of Miles Morales, which it will, unfortunately, I would say the end of a chapter for him will come into the next movie. Will show a lot of people that just because you don't fit the mold doesn't mean that you won't do your job well. And I think that's a lesson that many people tend to forget, that although you may not look the part, although you may not act like the position, you could still do it if you try hard enough, if you are willing to take on these responsibilities as a person. Because a lot of people tend to stereotype, and I know it's a very deep meaning, but it's true. A lot of people tend to stereotype everyone and anyone around them because that's just how society is, unfortunately, especially with modern consumption, the amount of modern day consumption of media. You start to put people into boxes, and just of how they look or how they act, you start to question what type of person they are and their capabilities. And definitely Miles Morales is a character that demonstrates that he can do both, and he's going to show us in the last movie, Beyond the Spider-Verse, that he is capable of doing both. And I hope that there's many people out there that are able to. I think by this movie coming out right in parallel with The Little Mermaid speaks volumes, guys. I think the day that the release date was pitched was done on purpose, because there's no way, because the backlash Halle got in comparison to Miles Morales, oh gosh, I think is the same. Now, we're not able to remember as much because it happened 3 years ago, but I bet you there was as much criticism for a black Spider-Man. Like, what are you talking about? A black Spider-Man? I think at the end of the day, it all goes back to you are upset because you cannot relate as much anymore. A white American boy is not able to relate as much to Miles Morales in comparison to a Latin or black boy. It's just, they're able to relate, but to different degrees. And that's the problem. Many white Americans are upset that they cannot relate to these characters anymore as much. Keywords, as much, before y'all twist my words, okay? So yeah, I loved all three movies. Incredibly done. Yeah, there hasn't been a movie I've seen recently besides those three that I wanted to discuss that makes me want to have 0 thumbs up. But oh, last thing, not movie related, not TV show related, not TV show related. She can't speak because she's so excited. Take Two by BTS. That song almost made me want to cry because of the meaning behind it. You know, I'm definitely someone who will listen to all of their songs, but I do have some that I listen to more than others. And Take Two is definitely a song that will be growing on me. But the meaning behind it is so beautiful. Oh my goodness. And you know what's crazy? I was doing the math. They've reached their first decade of working together when I turned 20. So they debuted when I was 10 years old. Are you kidding? No wonder. Y'all have no idea. When I was 10, I was watching PewDiePie, Syndicate, I Has Cupquake, LD Shadow Lady, Smallish Beans, Alicia, My Life as Ava, all these YouTubers. If only BTS was recommended to me at 10 years old. Oh my god, if only. But I will say, I did not start to appreciate music until... I'm not even gonna lie to myself, like my senior year of high school. And as a ex-violin player, that says a lot. But that's different. That's a different medium. I appreciate music as like overall, from the music videos, the lyrics, and the production, everything now. But back then, if it didn't really have instrumentals that caught my attention, because I was looking at it from an orchestra player perspective. See, it's all about perspective. It's all about perspective. Everything, just like fruits and vegetables, I feel like everyone loves them, but you just gotta find a way to enjoy them. I'm telling you, it's like everything. When it comes to all genres of music, you deep down, enjoy all types of music, but you just need to find that artist that hits that back of that part of your brain, the back of your head, that's like, oh, wait, I actually may like this genre of music. I'm telling you guys. But anyway, yeah, that's enough for me for today. Okay, goodbye.